This is the Godox ES45 and it looks and functions almost identically to that of a key light, but it comes in at a much better price. So let's take a look at what makes the ES45 great and why I actually prefer it over the key light. Let's get into it. Starting out, the Godox ES45 comes in at around $140 or 2,900 Rand locally and comes with a light that measures in at around 367 by 230 millimeters, a desk arm to attach the light to your table, as well as this detachable panel that allows you to control the lights with it. With this panel, you can control the brightness of the light from 0 to 100% or a maximum brightness of 2,500 lumens. You can also change the color temperature of this panel from 2,800 to 6,500 kelvins and also connect multiple lights in different groups to be able to control either all or certain of your lights with one controller. The panel magnetically attaches to the back of the light to charge, and if you don't want to use the panel to control the lights, you can also connect your lights through their free app to be able to control the lights over there as well. To control the lights with your phone, all you need to do is go and download the Godox Light app from your favorite app store, and then once you have downloaded the app, you can create different scenes and groups to group all of your lights together and either change all of them at the same time or certain groups at the same time if that is what you need for your production. I love this group feature as it allows you to group different lights of different tasks together. Let's say you have 2 lights lighting you, and you may have a few lights in the background like this one to have different color effects in your background. Then you can just group all of those lights together. So let's say you want to change the brightness of just the lights on you, then you can go into group 1 or group A in this case, and then just change the brightness and the color temperature of those lights without actually affecting the colors in the back. And then if you want to change the colors in the back, you can just go to group B and then change those without actually affecting the lights that are lighting you. Now, the main reason I love these lights are the panel at the back. And the reason for this is this allows you to control the lights without having to actually connect to a Wi-Fi signal, as this is something that really bothered me about the key lights. Now, with the key lights, I always had to connect to different Wi-Fi signals, meaning that if I traveled around a lot, I needed to always connect to a different Wi-Fi signal. And if you're actually doing shoots or anything else and you don't have a Wi-Fi signal, then these lights are pretty much useless for you. Whereas with the Godox lights, you can easily travel with them to do maybe corporate shoots or whatever else that you may want to do with that without needing to rely on a stable or a Wi-Fi signal in general. Secondly is the price, and these come in at a much lower price compared to the key lights, and you're almost able to buy 2 of these for the exact same price as 1 key light, meaning you can either make the upgrade quicker as you don't need to save up as much, or you can use the money that you have for 1 key light and buy either 2 of these or 1 ES45 and 1 ES35, which is the smaller version of the ES45, or you can simply make other upgrades with the money that you save, like getting a better microphone or getting a better camera. Now, as mentioned, Godox also has the ES30, which is the smaller version of the ES45, which is still a really bright light, by the way. And that means that if you don't need as much light, you can just opt in to buy either 2 ES30s instead of going for the ES45s, or you can go in and buy 1 ES45 as your main key light from the front, and then just use an ES35 on the other side to maybe just fill in some of those shadows that's being created by the ES45. Now, with the ES30 being smaller, it could be mounted to a ceiling or a wall behind you to be used as an edge light to separate you a bit more from your background, or it can be used to light up green screens behind you to get better results if you're using a green screen. For me, the Godox ES45 and potentially the ES30 are really the perfect lights for streamers. It doesn't cost too much and it gives you great control via the panel at the back or from your smartphone. And with the ability to create different scenes and groups, it really does make it easy to use no matter what the situation is. I also love the fact that they make these easy to travel with, as you only need the panel, and if you don't want to use the panel, you can always use your smartphone. And then of course you just need a power plug, and that is it. You don't need to connect to different Wi-Fi signals to control these lights, and you can simply do it wherever you are, and you don't have to worry about whether or not they have a reliable Wi-Fi connection or a Wi-Fi connection in general. Now, what do you think of the Godox ES45 and ES30? Are these lights that you would buy for your setup for streaming or making videos in general? Let me know down in the comment section below. And then, as always, until next time, cheers.